I just, the Sand King he puts them in such a weird position.
If they do pick something that allows them to play fast, then maybe they get away with it, but they're going to try and...
Lexi, where they know if they TP monkeys down bottom, then OG can just match the TPs. Whoever TPs first essentially is going to lose that lane trade. As we'll see Seb actually go aggressively with Jerks going with the swashbuckle here, and the Metamorph wearing off. They're actually going to be able to maybe bring down Miracle. Seb does not have Firefly, but still comes close to getting a kill, but may get punished. With Omni Knight showing up soon, gets the Splinter Blast to hit, and with the Arctic Bird, Seb is done for. First blood goes to Monkeys, who is suddenly in bottom lane.
I'm surprised they didn't kill skill Flame Break there, unless he leveled up like as he was being committing the null. Limp, of course, going to finish the null, thus does not have that advantage. And Topson was able to win those last couple waves, but now forced not to go to base, but has to play
big problem. AM 28-14.
Exactly. Yep.
TB 12-2.
Some trouble. Well, luckily the bat's still only level 2, but you're making the perfect point, which is that Ana is hard free farming, and Seb is trading his own game to deal with miracles, and that's key. You need Terrorblade to go off to win this game. Zephyr gets some trouble. Is there a sentry somewhere? Need to get dusted? Yeah. Well played. And there's nothing he could do, no matter who's playing on the roster.
Lexi doesn't deal well with animated.
Sure.
Helps him going to turn around the bit of mid pressure, but
if he caught the stun there, I think he dies, but
so Notel gets another deny off. Zephyr comes in with a strike. Needs to be careful if Abaddon comes back with that dust, and Ana looking to get as many of these last hits as possible, and we'll get the last couple of big ones there. His game looking very solid right now. Back at mid, the Split Earth's going to stop Topson from killing off 343, and now the chase is on. Limp with the level 6 is just burning down Topson. He's getting lower mana, but he will be able to find the kill, and he's looking for a second, but without that Split Earth landing, will not find it.
Perfect rune. Arcane. Only reason he had the mana to
jungle the TB. Similarly, Batrider has also been jungling from what I've seen, so interesting, you know, way to play Dota. You don't see junglers too often, but this is essentially, TB started jungling at like level 2, maybe level 3. He's now hit level 5. He's got double rate bands. He's maxing the illusion. This is the old, you know, TB's level 1 jungle used to be a thing in the old days.
Cover some levels in the mid lane. Very nice movement. They're going to chase him down.
Both teams' forward positions getting a lot of farm this game because of the nature of the lane swaps, and Sand King's doing well here, but needs to find an escape here, and it's going to be Ana getting the last hit. That is not what you want to see. And it's perfect time. He manages to just get away from Monkeys, who did hit him with a level 4 purification, but couldn't quite bring it enough.
Concern for cole's just got to be, you know, when you think OG, you think Ana. Oh, hold up.
Yeah, that was Seb coming back in with a salve and some miscoil. He's continuing to slow down Limp, and now Jarek, the swashbuckle, should be able to get this kill. The Firefly's there. Oh, barely enough to keep him alive for now, but he is still going to go down. Seb getting the kill with the Firefly damage, and Seb now looking for more. He wants 343, who doesn't really have a good escape for this one. Nothing to Splinter Blast off, and he's just getting burned to pieces. The Firefly does end, luckily for him, and he's just going to look for a deny, but with the miscoil, no chance to do so.
Yeah, that was a very poor decision to cold embrace the Leshrac there, and yeah, you kept him alive for a bit, but I'm pretty sure Limp can just do the walk away. They weren't going to be able to catch him. Fortunate, and he just had to sit there and accept his demise. Look at the net.
Did look like they were trying to step on this anti-mage, which would be such a big kill to get at this stage. AM is absolutely free farming, out of control, and it just feels like, mid lane, there's going to be a Sunder. Miracle keeps himself alive a little bit longer, but Jerks is there with the Rolling Thunder, and that Wyvern heal comes in too late against the life drain.
It's not out. Save him, even if it's in time there. They're just continuing to pressure. Topson won't get the last hit.
Oh, he gets the silence though. Oh, the swashbuckle silence on Topson. He's actually running forward. He feels confident enough that he can stay alive, but the Abaddon behind him, it's true. He gets the tower last hit. He's willing to die for it. Probably going to say that's worth it, but Notel may pay for the price himself. Gets hit by the Split Earth. That heals him up a little bit, but he's stunned, and OG will lose 2 mid. Get themselves the tier 1.
Just definitely love playing Dota this way. They're a 1-14. You know, that's why when Ana came back, the fans went crazy, because this is the guy that feels like they play around absolutely the best, going back to different rosters and different types of majors.
Yeah, I mean, OG's been through quite a few roster iterations, and there has not been this star players at their own time on different teams, but they just didn't fit the OG model. Your lasso into Rolling Thunder. There's going to be a golden break.
What is that? Adam, what? How many times? It doesn't do anything to stop magic damage. Okay, who's he playing against?
Complexity? EG Complexity were in the same group.
Yeah, yeah.
Or was that the second series they played against OG?
No, it was the first game of the tournament against Complexity. They just hit him with the last big AM. Or sorry, same situation here.
coL losing to AM.
Yeah,
it's becoming a bit iconic.
I mean, they have a better last pick. Against EG, they went Kunkka 10th. This game, they went Terrorblade, but unfortunately, when he has a game like this, it doesn't matter what hero he is. Nice ult comes out.
Nothing followed up, and the Rolling Thunder is going to look to kind of split this one up a bit. And with the Abaddon to back him up, Thompson is still full health, but now the shield ending and the damage is starting to come on through. There's a GA as well to help them out. Thompson's just trying to life drain his way through this one. Limp getting a little bit low here. No Child still trying to save him, but unsuccessful as Limp gets a double kill.
Each one of these heroes drastically changed the game state, and it all starts because of the Abaddon, which covers they can't draft on Complexity now. Hold up.
It covers the mid lane. They actually bypass him. They realize they don't want to go on Abaddon, but he's going to be there to shield off Seb, heal him back up, and NoTail's just turned this gank around. He's completely covered them from the blink reveal of the Sand King, and instead it's Z-Freak, who just picked up a blink and smoke, who's going down instead. He's meant to be the one finding these kills, and it may not just be him. Luckily, there's a Winter's Curse to stop the Penga roll in. One of the reasons why they picked this Winter Wyvern against the Penga, but ultimately, it just covers the retreat. It doesn't actually amount to anything at all.
Not Bro G, but it's all on Ana, and he's
an anti-mage though, Kyle. I think that's what you want if you're OG.
But you know, Ana might make some mistakes. He's only won a TI and I think 2 majors. It's not like he's won 2 TIs or anything like that. So it's possible he makes a couple of egregious mistakes. Oh, double stun from Z-Freak. That'll be 2 kills.
Oh, we've seen Z-Freak Sanking now a couple of games. He is very time with him, I think, growing up.
Only a few decades. Relying on Limp on the pursuit. The blink stun in from Z-Freak. He's going to get the no-tail ult pop to cleanse, but look at the damage. You can't fight under the Netherwood as Limp. Not even using mana moving forwards. It's got to die before he starts casting spells. There he goes. Should be able to find no-tail here, who's trying to deny himself and does successfully.
Perfectly, and with the Rolling Thunder bouncing around between this mid lane, Jarex finds the perfect place to do this. He wants Limp, but the Spirit Vessel is going to manage to finish off the kill despite the GA, and AM has rocked up for this one. Doesn't have a great Mana Void target immediately. Will be
Sep constantly playing fast around the map with the bots, always holding dust, so there's really nothing Zebra can do here to survive.
There is some rotation from OG to back this one up, but it could be a solo kill. Sep starts running away before he even finishes him off, and mid lane, and a little bit alone, but he is on Dep's going scouting, knowing that he may need a pop of smoke here. He's going to find the Wyvern, gets vision of him. Popping the smoke, Sep making this a whole lot safer for OG now that they know what's going on, but they also realize it's not entirely safe. They need to get themselves slightly out of the pit. Nice 4-star use. That's a fresh pickup. Perhaps saying Complexity weren't expecting as he gets himself back to safety here. Jarex in all sorts of trouble. Doesn't get the Rolling Thunder off. The stick charges are there, but the Abaddon not in position to save him. No-tail was actually caught by the Winter's Curse. That's kind of what stopped him from getting there. So Complexity commit a lot. They kill a Pengo, who immediately buys back, knowing that he's a support and his buyback can secure the rush.
They got the meta though, and you can see like OG not willing to commit as 5. When Complexity get near, it's about baiting the spells. They got Winter's Curse, they got meta, so you can just chill, make sure you don't get reinitiated on all the no-tail.
And he does not have ultimate. He used that in the last fight. No-tail gets the shield off, he's barely still alive. Lip wants to chase him down, but will not do so because Abaddon denies himself. But that's now 30 seconds without him. Problem is this meta's wearing off and Complexity cannot go into that Roshan pit. And with meta down, we may just see OG.
And safe because there is a ton of disable on coL, and with meta up, Miracle does do a ton of DPS, and well played by Seb. Breaks the smoke, no sneaking Roche for you folks. And he broke the lasso, same frame.
Gets himself out of it. Or was it just the Heavenly Grace even? Either way, Guardian Angel comes out as we're going to see Winter Wyvern getting brought fairly low here. Ana gets incredibly low himself, forced to blink out defensively. He was almost out of mana entirely. Wyvern does end up hitting the deck as Jarex wants some more. Aggressive Spirit Vessel being used on that Sand King. He's going to try and hide himself in the sandstorm. Ana goes blinking back in, brings down Miracle's Terrorblade before he gets a chance to use that Sunder with that Bastion. He's not done. Ana goes blinking with the shield here. He's just got so much sustain. He was so low not long ago, but no-tail with the support play able just to keep Ana going, keep him fighting. And there's the OG classic, the friendly tips. They remind Ana that you're doing a great job. Keep on hitting those creeps, and now
for him to escape if Seb is going to continue this pursuit. Like, he knows he's there, Limp knows he's there, and there's just nothing he can do about it.
Yeah, with the AM coming in, that's the real big problem here. Ana doesn't immediately blink. He's going to go catch him now. Gets the blink stun. Yep. Easy.
It's so easy. Cut 2 waves.
Because, but not the third. Even close to the third.
Not again.
Vessel, yeah, and that's going to burn his mana very quickly. There's normally have to back him up, but the problem is Miracle, I don't think he has any way to get his mana back, but there is just trying, maybe that's the way, is Jarex comes swooping on in as well here. Miracle doesn't need to go for a Sunder GTA. He's still got a decent amount of health here, so they're going to switch targets, go for the Omni Knight instead. the Guardian Angel. Going to keep Monkeys alive a little bit longer, but NoTail's going to go for the body blocks. Anna looking for that bash, not going to find it right away, and Monkey's still kind of juking them. He jukes another blink, but this time around the Flame Break will push it back into Anna. NoTail will say that's
every time to interrupt and ensure that his core is going to be able to escape unscathed.
maybe something they took away from the last series, because it was the same thing in that last BO3. All these stuns. Thompson, he's going to get caught out. I mean, Lexi to be so aggressive with Omni Knight down, but it pays off, and see themselves down a man, but it does look like they are more than interested in fighting. They're going to go in with the Anti-Mage Abyssal Blade, take out Z-Freak, and they're also going to get a Lasso Catch. That's on the TB, and the Omni Knight is not really there to save the day, but it's the Winter Wyvern with the Winter's Curse instead on the AM. Going to buy some time for Miracle, but time is all he's got, as he will still end up going down. And Monkeys came in to save him, and I think he's just going to pay for this with his life. The Rolling Thunder's there, and it looks like Complexi are just getting picked apart one by one. It's 343 who's managed to at least...
He's going to get even harder to kill, or really just stop, let alone kill, but just stop him from killing us.
I don't think he's someone you're even trying to kill. You're just trying to ignore him and kill the others. Jarex will finish off 343 with the shield crash, and Tier 3 tower should be going down. We'll see if OG want to commit to the high ground here with 4 of the 5 Complexi heroes back up.
The big cooldown team fight spells, as he also loves to play the mag, the tide, etc.
Yep. See a situation there. Anna's just not a hero you can go in at this stage of the game. They're going to try their darndest to do so. Instead, it's going to get turned around. They want this Omni Knight. He's been kept alive a little bit by the Cold Embrace, but he's still going to go down. And Miracle needs to be careful. He gets deleted with the Rolling Thunder popping on top of him, and he can buy back, but he won't have Metamorph for this one. Anna's just going blinking on the high ground, knowing that he's got all this backup from NoTail's Abaddon. He's getting the stun shielded off of him, and a couple of buybacks later, it does look like OG are going to be forced back. Jarex, he's got that Swashbuckle to help him escape, and Jarex, who was on the enemy high ground, doesn't go down.
Another just well-played fight by OG. They're just getting further and further. Constant combinations. coL able to play with pace around the map was a big part of why they were able to beat Fnatic. And OG, like, they just... You can't fight into this lineup. You've never been able to. Ana's going to find a kill on Wyvern. Lasso on Monkeys. He has no buyback. He's dead again.
That's more or less the game at this point. They cannot defend in a 5v3 against an anti-mage who is essentially 2 or 3 heroes in himself. They're going to go on TB. He's dead without buyback, and Complexi will be chased back to their fountain and probably chased into typing those 2 magical letters. There they are. GG is cold, and Complexi get dismantled in game 1.
Yeah, I think you must ban Pangolier. When you look at OG and you consider that they can play it on, I believe, 3 different players. NoTail probably could if he had the opportunity to.
Like the Earth Spirit to successfully gank. He can play it safe, can avoid sort of rotations early on.
And there's the more.
Okay. Eric's now going to get punished for this one. He's going to take some decent self, possibly.
Yeah, Furion is one of the best heroes dealing with Enigma, both in lane and in game, because Enigma is more of a static hero, wants to sit in a lane, deny it back, just play passive. Furion can just be super high tempo around the map, and more importantly, threatens towers far earlier than the Enigma's HOD timing would. Bottom, of course, Venge Puck, but the NoTail support, this is very scary. Look at the
6 stacks on 343. He's just being right-clicked down. I don't think he's got an escape. 343 didn't have a stun, and NoTail...
He's level 2. He's dead too.
Oh my gosh, he pushes him back. That's 8 stacks. The damage from this one, Monkeys, is destroyed by that. NoTail gets himself a double kill.
How do you let that actually lanes against bad?
He just fought out, and he's going to deny himself to a tier 2. TP in from Nature's Prophet. That is a nice play by Z-Freak. Victory, Complexi kind of often draft have strong lanes, and Pug Venge is a pretty decently strong lane.
Not bad. I would say you should at least trade against more back. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He's not even like they're not synergizing the clicks like they could have been doing a lot more damage there.
We saw that one.
I'm not gonna comment. We all saw it. And Anna's probably going to hope we all forget it, so I'll do him a courtesy and move on.
That's one of those ones where he's like, oh, there's no way the Observer saw that one. There's nothing going on here. There's probably
1v1, but really 1v0, backdooring Throne, the Deso purchase. Like, he knows how to win games with a lead. You can see in that Terrorblade game, though, very indecisive when either behind or middling in farm. And I think it's important that he's able to attain that position up top of the net worth charts. And Jarex Invis They're looking to hunt here.
Been waiting around for a while. Monkeys, I think he knows maybe isn't the best target because of the orb escape. Instead, they're going to go on 3-4-3. Waveform in. He's already morphing strength on the Morphling to make sure that he doesn't get punished for this one. And here comes the Earth Spirit, Jerax. And I think realizing he can't really kill the puck, instead they're going to go for Z-Freak's Nature's Prophet. But Hannah's big force back, and it does look like it's just going to be a 1-for-1 trade down in the bottom.
That's a smart play.
Yeah.
This is going to get the catapult killed, and
well, what's Jug's just kind of taking the tower for now, and Jerax makes him pay for this one with his life with the Sprout there, the magic missile follow-up. Yeah, they're going to get this kill. And then, yeah, Enigma does return to the...
You rotate, there's going to be 3 heroes there, as long as there's still somebody in that lane you're moving towards.
Kyle, why run when you can sprint? What the phase boots allow you to do?
He's going to trance.
On the Razor. Razor phase boots.
No. I want to have somebody else to play around. They utilize a vision advantage, and that's what Razor's going to look to provide in this game by just barreling towards the enemies, engaging, and I think Monkey's going to be fine. Oh, they're going to dive.
They want to commit to this
so
one.
You got to stun no tail, 3-4-3, what do you do?
It's going to go for the kill on Jerax with the TP in from Nature's Prophet. It does kind of work out okay with the magic to try the Monkeys. He's actually going to survive. Yeah, he does. He gets out with a double kill on Port Nature's Prophet. He can plays happen. Z-Freak is having a really good time here. Anna thinking about this kill on 3-4-3. Goes waving to the high ground, morphs himself into the bench. Gets the stun up, but needs to be careful. He's been silenced.
Oh my, what OG?
Morphing strength and
Anna though, like that's just so unnecessary. It's just low percentage plays, and Anna's the last person you expect to make that sort of decision. However, Limp, he's so slow, and I do believe he might just go down here. Trying was utilized already, catches the stun, he's dead for sure. Thompson on a killing spree now. Miracle TP's in, has ult prepared if he skills it, but being kited now, you gotta be cautious.
He's going to level it up now and be chased even further away. The slow coming in from the Earth Spirit who kicks a boulder at them, gets the silence as well. Can he get the Omnislash off? She'll be able to. Gets rooted. There's the Omnislash bouncing around, doing a little bit of damage here to Thompson, who gets brought down low. And Miracle with another Blade Fury is able to also play around all those heroes up there. And I think Jerax's idea is, okay, let's scout these TPs, and if needed, I can cancel these.
Thompson is sticking around way too long.
And the rotation coming in from behind. At least the Earth Spirit is tracking these, but it may be too late. The slow and the silence is going to be helping out from Jerax from the back, but they're going to instantly lose the Troll Warlord before he can even get his ultimate up. And without that, the OG sides are just going to get destroyed by this.
And team from this side, normally very disciplined, risk-averse.
Yeah. Sure. Step down bottom has got a black hole. They need to commit it if they want to go for this kill. And yeah, he's going to use it. No Drawn available, so Puck is going to be completely trapped here. And they'll get that kill. Back in the mid lane, no tail. Some kickoffs of his own, but he's going to get punished for his over-aggression. Thompson unable to really commit as hard as the Batrider was.
He's going to have to just go heal now. Well, just one play. Again, Jerax, he did this up top as well, even though he died. He's always... The top tier 1 is alive because of Jerax's death, and there, just continuing to buy time. That play, he gets the tier 1 mid for his squad.
Yep. No tail may die for this one. He was kind of the scouting information as Anna waiting on 4-1-3-4-3. Has he got an escape for this one? It's the TP out, and well, the Venge is the disabled. So yes, he does.
And this, look how aggressive Thompson playing. He's diving tier 2 in this whole OG lineup. Just no fear.
Hotel walks into a Venge Omnislash combo as they were looking to set up and camp the high ground, going for these bounty runes, but they've done so a bit too early because OG's like, all right, you want those bounty runes? We're going to come and fight you for them. As Black Hole not up just yet. Miracle gets gone on though, and there is going to be a stun, and the silence pulp is on the Puck, so Puck able to just manage to drawn out of there with
items. It's not effective. When you look at the way OG spent their money, all these items are just super valuable. Monkeys forever.
Goes for the Black Hole to make sure they can stop the TP. Seb not messing around when it comes to killing off Monkey.
Take top 2 net worth, and honestly, Seb isn't too far behind. In fact, there he is. All 3 of those leaderboard positions going the way of OG. No-Tail may pay for this with his life. He was the guy in the dip lane bottom. Will pay for it. But if you notice, 5 complexity heroes are all in the vicinity, as the rest of the OG lineup just continue to push forward.
Situation if complexity want to try and defend this one, but there is an Aegis in play, so an extra life on Anna's Morphling as here comes Link charging in forward here. Was confident with the Yule Scepter as a defensive tool, but he's going to get stunned up by the Boulder Smash, immediately kicked away with the magnetized damage kicking in as well. Thompson leading the charge on that Troll Warlord. It's going to bring down the Nature's Prophet to start things off. It's really tanky Nature's Prophet taken out as Pug forced to all the way. Monkeys barely able to survive the damage from Anna's Morphling, who is still looking to play aggressive, goes diving in for more as 3-4-3 on the bench. It's brought down by Thompson.
Yeah, it's a 4K gold lead, but it's what they spent it on. It's what these heroes have in the repertoire just because of their kits, let alone the items purchased. And coL, you can see like what do you do to really who has Aegis and does not give a damn about your lineup at the moment? It just feels like OG have a huge advantage.
And they're
gonna kick up to the high ground.
Yep. With the Observer Ward, they were able. Jerks will hit that stun every single time when you're walking in a straight line under vision and rolls into him, kicks him out, and they want more. Jerks is going to not go down as well as Nature's Prophet gets chased down.
Miracle doing what he can to try and split push with 3-4-3, but feels like Bowler in some trouble. They get the courier though. 270 crit for the Manta recipe.
Puck looking to chase down Monkeys. We'll have an orb in a couple of seconds. That Blink Dagger is going to open the trees here. Jerax doesn't have that boulder smash. Oh, he does. He just guesses wrong.
Runes though. Oh, all four going OG and now 3-4-3 in some serious trouble. As his Thompson are, but he's got all back there. Go interrupt for him. He's just gonna pop it. There you go. He's gonna chase the Miracle. Because there's a root here, could be in trouble. Thompson healing up 30%. Razor now gonna try and catch. He gets the Yule's aggressive. I think this should be enough to finish Thompson. The Shrine is active.
Yeah, he needs to get there in time, and the bonus damage, yeah, with the misses, Limp is not quite able to get the kill right away. The last right click luckily does land, as they now look to punish Limp here. The Enigma rotating in, has the black hole as well. No tail, gonna go for the lasso. Immediately sprouted, there's a black hole just to stop the TP of the Nature's Prophet. I think Jerax was there regardless, so maybe unnecessary, but I think OG don't care whether...
His style, and I don't think he has... You know, you think of players like Fada, right? That's your Razor Viper player. But we'll get into it in a moment. He's gonna try and fight for his life in the jungle. Ana on the pursuit.
Could be able to chase him down here. Jerax knows all the tricks you need to as an Earth Spirit. OG making it look very easy right now, despite some of those laning stage mishaps that we saw.
And so just the itemization, again, like click through these heroes. The lowest HP pool is No Tail with 1500, because these win Tranquil's drums. They don't have any sustained damage in fights. Maybe Razor gets a huge link off, but as you can see, he's targeted every time. They're going to split push top, but they've already lost a Rax, and the second one is soon to fall as well. You've got to get the hell out of there with your complexity and try and defend.
And yeah, they can get back to defend top lane with ease after taking 4 total Rax, 2 lanes. Morphling going to go for the waveform. Much more convincing good start to their game 2 and also game 3. Right now, they're in a deep hole as it's about to get a little bit deeper. Jerax finds Z-Freak in the trees. Gonna go for a TP out for that. Rolling boulder cooldown, able to stun Z-Freak for a second time.
And there's nothing Z-Freak can do to survive here. Like, there's no item he buys that allows him to split push in this game, and that's the problem with Prophet. It does not matter how much, always be able to solo kill him. The Enigma, the Bat, all of these heroes will be able to kill Z-Freak.
Now flying over the trees, will he find a lasso target? Monkeys trying to get the hell out of there. It's just swapping onto No Tail's Bat Rider, and that makes me think that he gets punished for, but there's going to be a 3-man black hole. Seb gets kind of gifted. He walks right in and just gets that one handed to him in some ways. Says GG is called complexity. They're going to be finding themselves in the lower bracket again.
Yeah, who against who?
Beast Coast.
That's right.
Let's go. NA Dota, a 4-1. Let's see who, a battle to see who is the second best team.